Hello everybody, this is Jay and today we have to unbox and set up is one of my Transworld orders from Distortions Unlimited ICU. This is one of their Frightronics that I have been a fan of from the start. I want to say it came out 2018. I saw it and I fell in love with it, but I was just not really buying professional animatronics at the time. And I just wasn't really looking to drop that much on a single prop. But now that we're getting bigger and bigger with the channel, I figured that since you guys are helping me out with a lot of this, we could go a little bit bigger and brighten up our scenes a little bit with some better quality products, or higher quality products, excuse me. So this is ICU in his very, very destroyed box. I know he's supposed to come in 2 boxes. I believe the other box that is either going to be shoved inside of here or come later on is going to have his speaker system. So I'm going to hope he is not damaged, as this box is soaking wet and just completely like ripped open and falling apart on both sides. So we're gonna rip this open and hope that he's all in there and okay. So I would venture to say that this is the bottom of the box. I cannot even get my knife through there because of how warped and messed up this box is. So let's hopefully see that he is not damaged. So it looks like his speaker is in here. So maybe he comes in 1 box now. Okay, or maybe there's still something else coming. I was told he was coming in 2 boxes. Okay, so here is his base. Whoops, that was kind of loud. And this is the speaker with his adapter and everything. Really hoping he's not messed up. And then this is the body, and then those are the legs. So let me get these parts laid out, and then I'll take the bag off for the first time with you guys. But here he is, and so we're gonna go ahead and open this for the first time with you guys. There's that beautiful suit, and try and get these off over the arms with one hand. There's one of his hands with one of his eyes, and there he is. There is ICU. So excited to have this guy after all these years. So let's go ahead and get all of his parts laid out and put them together. And from the looks of it, he did fortunately arrive with everything except instructions. But everything is color-coded and labeled, and I can't imagine he is any differently built than other Distortions props, so we should be good to go with this. So he's got his legs that are one piece with a notch up there. You have the body, the base, and then the speaker in the speaker bag. It's gonna have his cord, the amplifier cord, another cord that I believe powers the controller, and then you have all these miscellaneous other cables coming from behind it. So let's go ahead and start assembling him. Your first step is going to be lining up the base with the notches under the shoes. What I have found easiest to do is for this part is line up the base with the holes. It is not going to slide in all the way because you are doing it at an angle, but then pick it up and then stand it up, and then the base will slip right into the legs. Your next step is going to be locating his body and lifting up the underside of the shirt, locating this notch so you can slip that on over the notch in his waist. After having ICU himself assembled, we're going to go ahead and start plugging in all these cords and plugging them into where they need to go. There are 3 cords you're going to need to plug in. There is the cord to the speaker, the cord to the controller, and then ICU's cord itself. And then there's going to be 2 wires color-coded. One is blue, one is purple, and you're going to plug those into where they need to go. You're going to find the blue wire coming from ICU's body, and then another one coming from the controller, and you're going to want to plug those into each other. And then locate the purple cord that is coming from the actual power bank, and then the other one coming from the controller on the back of the speaker, and plug those into each other. Your last cord that needs to be plugged in is going to be your input cord, which is just going to plug into the front of the speaker. That is going to play ICU's audio from the controller through this speaker. Now, once all the cords are plugged in and managed, go ahead and pose his arms to your liking. I'm posing mine with his eyes kind of looking right at you. Now your last step is going to be, I have all these plugged into a extension cord, so we're gonna go ahead and just turn that on. That is gonna power everything. It's gonna take a minute for the controller to power up, but then he will be on his way and going. That was the Distortions Unlimited ICU. One thing that is very important to know about this prop is that once you plug it in, it is going to cycle through that activation. I'm not exactly sure how long it is. I'm going to time it, and then I will input it right on your screen right here, how long the activation is, and then it'll wait about 2 or 3 seconds and then immediately go on and activate again. So this is a very, very high quality prop, as all Distortions products are. It is a very nice high quality foam-filled latex, all hand painted there in their shop. The bandages are amazing, the costuming is amazing, and just the overall detailing on everything is just phenomenal. And I am just never let down with Distortions products. This prop I did purchase at the Trans World Show along with Crazy Kristen, as we are adding those to our first home haunt this year. Usually we do a huge yard display, but we are trying to do a more in-depth display. Our plan is to do a full backyard walkthrough with different scenes. We are buying scenery, all kinds of different stuff, and our main focus this year is going to be lighting. We have moved into a different home, so we do have a lot more time to prepare for Halloween, because I don't have to haul everything over to another home, which is usually my grandparents' house, and set up everything Halloween day and run out of time. So we are going to have the full 3 months, August, September, October, to get our display ready for you guys and hopefully be the best display we have ever done. So, and of course we are going to raise money for our local Driscoll Children's Hospital, and so that's going to be a lot of fun. Last year we raised a good amount of money. I believe we raised around $500. That was one of our first times doing the charity fundraiser. We hadn't for a while because we kept going back and forth between homes, but we moved here. We initially planned to do the display here, and then we didn't do it because we hadn't finished unpacking yet. But this year we are ready to go and unpacked for Halloween 2023. This is going to be an amazing year. So we purchased ICU for our lab. We are doing a huge lab in our garage with all kinds of different stuff. The Mutant, Crazy Kristen, Evil Scientist, ICU, and several other animatronics that you might be very familiar with. There's going to be all kinds of loud noises, strobing lights, and tons of bubbly test tube things that are going to be going on in there. And I'm super excited to start haunt builds with you guys on that. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, rate, comment, and subscribe.